Georgia's Devonte Wyatt is an explosive interior defensive lineman. He should be the first defensive tackle off the board. Look, when it comes to pass rushing, there are not many good defensive tackles that are consistent in the league. But Wyatt has shown flashes on tape of a player that could be a 10-sack guy. And because of that, his draft stock has risen the past few weeks. When you put on the film, Wyatt displays a great first step off the line. He plays with good pad level and does a really nice job slipping blocks. He is very fluid in his movement, is quick and agile, but most importantly, he has great hands that leads to him being a disruptive pass rusher. With that being said, let's jump right into the tape. Alright guys, jumping right into it, I want to start with this first play because you're going to see what I see when I watch Devonte Wyatt. That is a guy who has great hands. He's going to basically come right through the gap here. But watch at the point of attack, kind of how he takes this block on and kind of how he beats the center. Right off the bat, when you watch a play like this, you know that this guy right here has the hand technique that you want to see from a pass rusher. First and foremost, he has a great first step. And you're going to see 52 throw a left punch. And Wyatt does not get phased. He's going to quickly knock that punch down. And he's going to come right over with that left hand, rip down, and then just get right upfield and get the hit. That right there is a great rep by Wyatt. This is not the one and only time he's done this. In fact, when you watch the tape, Wyatt pretty much does this against every single team. He's just disruptive. He dominates. He's very difficult to block. On this play right here, you're going to see him jump to the inside and quickly get upfield. He literally slants 2 gaps in and is still able to get pressure on the quarterback. Alrighty guys, jumping into the next clip, you're going to see Wyatt lined up over the left guard. He's going to swipe and really just rush through the B gap here and get after the quarterback. Now on this play, he doesn't technically get the sack, but he does cause the disruption, but he wins right at the line of scrimmage. The second he makes contact with this left guard, he's basically won the rep. I absolutely love that hand swipe. I love the physicality, the aggressiveness, and of course he doesn't wrap up, but that's not a big deal, right? Disruption's still a real thing, and we're really just kind of looking at some of these moves that Wyatt has. The fact that he's able to swipe down number 75's hands, get that left arm over, as you guys can see right there, get into the backfield. You know, and in my opinion, number 75 is holding with that arm right there. He kind of has those hands wrapped around Wyatt, but Wyatt does a really good job getting after the quarterback in this play. So really nice rep if you ask me. You know, recently I spoke to an NFL scout and he told me that he truly believes that Devonte Wyatt has that Chris Jones skill set. An explosive, big guy that can really get after the quarterback. This scout believes that there is a chance that Wyatt ends up going in the top 10. That is the type of skill he has. As well as when you really think about it and the fact that there's not many pass rushing defensive tackles. There's not a bunch of dominant defensive tackles from the inside. But Wyatt has that. So don't be surprised if Wyatt ends up going in the top 10 because he's such a skilled pass rusher. I give him a grade of an A in his pass rushing. Even in run defending, I would still give him an A-. And I want to get into some of his plays and just kind of share with you guys some of the things that I see from the young superstar. Alrighty guys, jumping into this next rep against the Florida Gators, you're going to see Devonte Wyatt shed the block and make the play. Now the impressive part about this play is Wyatt actually loses right at the point of attack, but he's very slippery and he's able to get past number 72. You'll see it a little bit better from the backside angle, the end zone angle. And one of the things that I noticed right off the bat with this play is you're going to see 72 get in a position that, in my opinion, is the position that you would want to be in as an offensive lineman. Look at this position. 72 is able to turn Wyatt, and Wyatt even has his eyes to the inside gap here. Number 72 has won this rep, but the fact that Devonte Wyatt is a very slippery player, he's able to readjust, shed the block, and then go and make the play on this ball. That's a really nice play by Wyatt. One of the most basic parts about playing defensive lineman is you have to be able to run defend. If you're not a good run defender as a defensive lineman, you're not going to play a whole ton in the league. Believe it or not, there's been so many players who have shown good ability to pass rush, but just couldn't defend the run, and they just couldn't get onto the football field. But Wyatt does not have that issue. In fact, I believe Wyatt is the best defensive player on this Georgia defense. I know some people love some of the other players on this defense, Jordan Davis, among some other guys, but in my opinion, Wyatt is the best defense player, and I think he's going to have the most success. The way he sheds, the way he slips past blockers, the way he takes on double teams, it's very impressive. Just take this play right here against Auburn. He's being double teamed by the guard and tackle, and he does not get moved. And he's able to slip that block, get in there, and make the tackle. That is a very impressive play if you ask me. One of the reasons why Wyatt is such a good run defender comes down to the fact that he knows how to use his hands. On this play right here, he's going to punch this right guard, and then more so than that, he's going to create that separation. Two hands in the chest, use one hand to push, this is why you bench, and create that separation. That right there is a winning rep. Now obviously this is a run pass option, and you're going to see the quarterback throws the ball. But regardless, it's a really nice rep from Wyatt. It really gets into the mindset of the type of player he is, the type of things he likes to do. Now, in my opinion, Wyatt has a great mind for football, and let me show you guys what I mean. You're going to see this play right here. This is a running play to the right. This is away from Wyatt. But if you guys keep an eye on Wyatt, he's going to come at the end of this play, throw a punch, and knock the ball out of the ball carrier's hands. Now this is a fumble that Georgia never recovers, so there's really no statistic for this. But if you guys just think about it, the entire Georgia team kind of has this running back held up, and Wyatt comes in from the side and punches the ball. This tells me he processes and understands the game of football at a higher level than most players. Lastly, I think one of the reasons why Wyatt is such a great player really starts with his get off, and I want to show you guys one example of that really quickly. Now, in the beginning of the video, I said Devonte Wyatt is a very explosive player, and you're going to see right here, he has these lined up. We'll slow it down so you guys can check it out. Watch how he burst off the line of scrimmage. When you slow it down, you see that Wyatt is so much faster off the line of scrimmage than everybody else. And oftentimes, it's these small things that leads to him making plays in the backfield. Getting off the line of scrimmage quickly, fast, explosive is something that translates into the league. And for Wyatt, this will 100% translate. Exploding off the line of scrimmage, slipping your blocks, using your hands, these all translate into the league. And this is why I think Wyatt is such a special player. Overall, I think Wyatt's going to be a fantastic player, and I'm excited to see which team ends up getting him. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time with another video.